Magister Copernicus uses those words just prior to the astrolabe's first entry into the flow of time. He writes of witnessing a hole in the sky. Pain trembled from her throat to her chest, her arms. What shall we make of it, Ebna?
5 servers at the Copernicus room in Madrid are specifically dedicated to his riddles. This one in particular. Better now, perhaps, to focus on the business at hand. The plane will appear over the castle in 7 minutes.
Despite the street lights and spotlights surrounding it, Ulston Castle rose up, a medieval darkness against the greater dark of the sky. Galina walked up a steep path toward its walls. Construction on the castle had been begun by the Teutonic Knights in 1347. Of greater interest to Galina was that at various times from 1516 to 1521, Nicolaus Copernicus lived and worked inside its walls. This was a matter of historical record. There was, moreover, a fresco of his astronomical research still visible in his rooms along the northeast wall of the castle. What was not generally known, however, was that precisely during the years of his residence there, the astronomer began dispersing not only the relics of his time-traveling astrolabe, but the machine's larger framework. From these, Galina hoped to gather clues about the remaining relics. Her goal? To attach them to Kronos 3, the most successful of the Order's own time machines. According to a cryptic fragment in a recently located letter, one major section of Copernicus's Eternity machine was buried beneath Ulston Castle's walls. And so, naturally, they required a plane. Ebner scurried up to her.
"It is approaching."
He took from his overcoat a box and drew out its long antenna.
Delectable that something so compact can fly a 1,600-kilogram airplane with a twitch of a lever. The pilot will certainly be surprised when all instrument control is lost. Interestingly, besides being an expendable junior operative of ours, the pilot is—
"Do not tell me," Galina said.
He swallowed.
"No, of course, no."
Footsteps sounded. She turned. It was Marcus Wolfe, just arrived from London. He approached the castle like a pilgrim to a shrine, and yet he was not so much a pilgrim as a spy waiting to be debriefed.
"Tell me about Crux," she said.
There was never small talk between them. A mechanical cross encrusted in amber. The Kaplans located it in a church crypt. It was transferred yesterday to a vault in the British Museum. Herr von Braun claims to have a man on the inside.
"I do indeed," said Ebner. "Do not doubt it."
"We shall see," said Galina.
As it happens, Wolfe continued, in 1517, Copernicus passed Crux to the martyr Thomas More. On his death, the relic went to his daughter, and finally to his daughter's friend, or sister, as she was called. You will want this back. From the inside pocket of his leather overcoat, he produced a small golden locket. Taking it from his gloved hand, Galina felt her palm go cold. Inside was a portrait of the sister, Joan Elaine. Mesmerizing, sorrowful. Galina closed the miniature and pocketed it.
Her crypt?
Was a terminus of time change. The girl, Rebecca Moore, was deeply involved. There is a problem with removing the children just yet. I saw this. He drew out his phone, swiped the screen. The image was hazy, taken from a distance at night, showing a church tower, a shattered window, a blur caught in haste. Still, what Galina spied in the glimmer of crisscrossing flashlights and spotlights was unmistakable. A bronze disc inlaid with colored glass in a flower pattern. It hung from the belt of one of the children inside the tower, one whose face was in shadow. She had seen the item before.